Once again, welcome dear students, greetings of the day. So it is very easy that yesterday we have discussed about the climate, and because of the climate right now, the summer season is going on now. We are wearing the cotton clothes because hot temperature is there outside. But in the winter season, we are not able to use the cotton clothes. We use warm clothes. Yes or no? Yes. So that's why I have shared the different places in the world have different types of climates. Different regions have the different climates. Countries like Canada, Norway, Sweden, Russia are very cold. While several parts of India, Myanmar, China, Bangladesh, Indonesia are hot and humid. So the regions with similar climate condition have similar way of life too. Okay. So climate of place is influenced by several factors. First one is on page number 34, latitude or distance from equator. Second one is distance from the sea, altitude or height above the sea level, humidity, direction of winds. But before that, I am going to explain about the different regions. You can see it here. Yesterday that I have discussed. I am sharing the screen right now. Yes, on your screen right now you have the world political map and the different colors: red, green, blue, yellow, red colors are there. So it shows the climate, the atmosphere. Here, I am going to annotate it. Here, this country is Canada here. Here you can see it. First of all, I am here. I am going to disable annotation for others. Now clear. Now you can. I am going to draw it. I am using this color. Okay, here the Canada, it is here. USA, Canada, it is here. Then which countries? Sweden, it is here situated. Sweden, then Norway, it is here. Russia, it is here. Russia, Norway, Canada. So they are facing very cold area, where these areas, countries, very cold. Very means very cold. Then Bangladesh. Bangladesh, it is here. You can say Bangladesh, India, Myanmar, Indonesia. This country, they are facing high temperature, humid, hot and humid. Hot and humid. So that we are going to discuss right now. Again, clear all drawing. Now, I am going to show another pictures. So in this way, you will get understand climate of the world. Okay. Climate of the world. Here in this picture, I am going to describe. First one is factors that influence climate. Latitude or distance from the equator. As you know that the mainly here, this is the equator, 0 degree. Equator, it is 0 degree, it is here. Then this is the Tropic of Cancer. Tropic of Cancer, and this one is Tropic of Capricorn. So these are the main latitudes. These all are the main latitudes. Main latitudes of the earth. So on this area, on this three line, okay, the sun rays, the earth's surface is heated by the rays of the sun, always heated by the sun. I am drawing the picture of the sun. Always sun rays are falling on this earth. Okay, always heated by the sun rays. Places located on or near the equator receive direct rays of the sun. So these area, I am going to draw it here. These area located near the equator, this area receive more sunlight. These areas. Okay. I am going to draw the sun first of all, so you will get understand. Okay, and it will be very easy to understand. This is the sun. Okay, sun, and this is the. I am going to draw the equator, Tropic of Cancer. This is the main latitudes of the earth. Tropic of Cancer, this is the equator 0 degree. This is Tropic of Capricorn 23 point. So the sun rays that directly fall on these areas. Okay, directly fall on these areas. Sun rays directly fall on these areas. That's why I am going to draw, so you will better understand all these areas, middle of the earth. So this area that is covered. Okay. So this area, my dear students, is totally covered. This area you can see it. This receive more sunlight. This area. Which area? This area receive more sunlight. This area, you can see it here. This area receive more sunlight from the sun. So near the equator receive direct sun rays, while places near the two poles receive the slanting rays. Here I am going to again going to draw it here. Here this side it is the North Pole. North Pole it is here, and here it is the South Pole, it is here. Where these areas, okay, here these areas receive the more sunlight from the sun. These areas receive more sunlight, while the others, this area, my dear students, red part, receive less sunlight. North Pole, and this one is the South Pole. South Pole, this area receive the less sunlight from the sun because it is totally slanting that I am going to draw. Slanting. Okay, slanting. Receive less sunlight. These areas. These areas receive less sunlight. That's why they remain very cold here. They remain very cold. Okay. These areas, you can see it. This area totally, okay, receive less sunlight from the sun. These areas receive less sunlight, and that's why they remain very cold. And this area that receive more sunlight, the sun rays directly fall on these areas. That's why they remain very hot atmosphere in this region, in this different parts of the world. Okay. Slanting rays of the sun have to travel through a greater distance and hence can see it. Slanting rays. These are the slanting rays, slanting here, and this one is directly fall. The rays directly fall on these areas, but here they are totally slanting. They have to travel to cover the more distance. Okay, cover to more distance here. They are not directly falling, but they are directly falling in these areas. On the equator, on the Tropic of Cancer, on the Tropic of Capricorn. So that's why they remain very, very hot. And this area remain very, very cooler. They have to travel lots. Different sun rays that are traveling here from the sun. So that's why this area remain very, this area, okay, this area remain cooler. And this area also remain cooler, and this area, okay, remain very hotter and hotter. Slanting rays. So, lost most of their heat as compared to direct rays that travel a shorter distance and hence retain most of their heat. So, the closer a place is to equator, the hotter is climate. Okay. It is very close, the equator, it is very close. So that's why it remain very hotter, my dear students. I hope that you are getting, okay, about these things. What we are discussing about these things. Sea level. First topic, okay, that we have. I am going to show another pictures. I hope that students are getting average temperature. In this, you can see that, you can clearly see it here, the sun rays that directly falls. Okay. You can see here that sun rays directly fall on these areas. On the polar zone, they are slanting, sun rays are slanting. Okay. That's why this area remain very hotter. The areas, the continents that nearer to the equator, near to the Tropic of Cancer, near to the Tropic of Capricorn, they remain very hotter because the distance of the sun rays is very less. That's why they remain, okay, hotter and hotter. Okay, I hope students that you are getting. Okay, I am going to explain it in another way. Okay, I hope students that you are getting what we are discussing right now. Okay, now I am going to explain through this here. This is the, suppose this is the sun. Wait for a while. Suppose, dear students, this is the sun and the directly falls the sun rays there. This area will receive, this area receive the more sunlight from the sun. Sun rays directly fall on this area, but the North Pole and the South Pole, the sun rays will be slanting. So that's why these areas remain very cooler, these areas. Okay, this area and these areas, middle part of the world remain very hotter. This part remain hotter. I hope students that you are getting. Okay.